Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It is just about 1 week or 2 weeks when ODM Member of Parliament, Caleb Amisi, licked those who could have made Raila Odinga to have pressure until his death. But today, Kalonzo, while having a rally in Siaya, Ugunja constituency, because he's having a Wiper candidate in the Ugunja by-election, Kalonzo has decided to drop a bombshell. Kalonzo has leaked what Ruto asked them as opposition. And Ruto requested to have a handshake with the opposition that was led by Raila Odinga. The agreement was that Raila was to give a half of the cabinet as per the opposition. William Ruto was to give a half of the cabinet as per the government. Now, in the side of Raila, rather in the opposition, ODM was to give their parcels, the Wiper party, the DAPK, and other parties that, of course, then walikuwa Azimio. On this side, Ruto in Kenya Kwanza, UDA walikuwa watoe jina, ANC, Ford Kenya, and other political parties walikuwa Kenya Kwanza. Kalonzo is saying that they were to have, of course, a meeting as per the opposition, and the agreement was before their cabinet or their members were to join the government, kulikuwa wakwe na writing agreement that this is what we are going to do, this is what we are going to do. Then they were to have a press briefing to ask Kenyans for permission, because remember then they had their supporters. But something that is shocking, Kalonzo is now saying that this CSS you're seeing in the government, in the name of experts from ODM, they went to the government on their own. Then Raila Odinga was in Dubai, and he was to come back. Then Kalonzo, Raila, akina Martha Karua, they were to have a meeting. Then later they were to give names. But something that shocked Kalonzo Musyoka was that these ODM members were called in person, and they went in the government without the notice of Raila Amolo Odinga. So this CSS went alone, and of course Ruto called them in person without Raila's notice. And so when Raila was coming back from Dubai, he was shocked as these CSS were at the State House being named the CSS, without even written coalition agreement. So Kalonzo, of course, distanced himself from this and other parties from Azimio, as they felt like this was a movement by ODM. But later they learned that Raila Odinga was not also in that agreement. And that is why most of the time you could see Raila saying, he is not in the government. There is no agreement in between UDA and Kenya Kwanza. In fact, it is these CSS who are pushing that agenda. I want you to listen to Kalonzo Musyoka, but before we listen to him, as you always do, ensure you like the video. And like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Mezerai, baba, risasi imepigwa risasi 10. Kama sio kuwa gari ilikuwa Ahmad, hatungekuwa na baba hata wakati huu. Kwa hivyo tukashikamana. Tulikuja kuzika hapa Siaya watoto wengi 2023. 2024 tukazika wengine wengi mahala pengine. Kwa hivyo ili Ruto ajue inji sio yake peke yake. Na hao ndio walikuwa muita baba mganga. Mnakumbuka? Si walikuwa wanamuita mganga? Wakati nilienda kutoa heshima yangu kwa kaburi ya baba, nilisema huyu ambaye tumemzika hapa sio mganga, sio mchawi. Huyo ni leader ambaye alikuwa amechaguliwa na president na watu wa Kenya wote, na hawa wakamkataza. Kwa hivyo tushikamane. Mimi sina ubaya na yeyote yule kabisa, lakini nimekuja tu kusema huyu Ruto huyo awe one term, kwa sababu huyu hawezi kujifanya ni rafiki ya Raila. Mnakubaliana na mimi? Wangapi wanakubaliana na mimi? Kwa hivyo nikisema Wiper ni watu wa Homa Bay, watu wa Kisumu, watu hii ni Siaya. Nyinyi Siaya muko always nambari moja kwa kutetea demokrasia yetu, na kwa sababu baba amelala, mimi ni baba mdogo. Mnanikubali? Wangapi anakubali baba mdogo huyo? Wangapi anakubali baba mdogo huyo? Watoto walikuwa analia baba baba baba, nitawashikilia. Hakuna Ruto hata waua nikiwa hai. Na Kanaani tunaenda. Wangapi wanasema Kanaani tunaenda? Nataka nithibitishe na wangapi nitapigia engineer road kura tena. Asanteni sana, mubarikiwe. Thank you. Nikiwa mimi nasimamia mambo ya NADCO, tulikuwa na yeye pale. Tukajaribu kurekebisha, tuhakikishe kwamba kura za baba hazitaibiwa tena. Lakini alipomaliza haya, wengine hawajui kweli, utakuja kuwaelezeni ukweli. Mimi nilikuwa ndugu wa karibu sana na Raila. Kabla mawaziri wanne wakubali kuingia kwa serikali ya Ruto, nilikuwa na kikao maalum na baba akanipigia simu, tukakutana, akaniambia nimewacha hawa kwa nyumba yangu, lakini kwanza nataka tushauriane. Mimi na baba tukakubaliana kabla hao mawaziri wanne kuingia kwa serikali. Kwanza sababu Ruto alikuwa ameshikwa koo. Alikuwa ameshikwa koo na vijana Gen Z. Si mnakumbuka? Sasa yeye alikuwa analia sana tu baba akubali hao watu wanne. Lakini tukasema baba alikuwa anataka kuwe na national convention. Akaambia Ruto, wewe tengeneza nusu cabinet yako. Na sisi na wenzetu Azimio tukirudi, alikuwa anaenda Dubai, nikirudi tutakubaliana tuwapatie majina yetu. Ruto akasema haya, mimi naona umepinduka. Hiyo sio ile tulikubaliana na kina Junet na Peter na Rafa Utuju. Walikuwa wameenda kuona Ruto. Sasa hii ndio ukweli. Baba akaenda Dubai, kina Wandai, kina Peter Paranya, Joho na wale wengine wakapigiwa simu directly na Ruto. Wakaingia kwa serikali bila baba kukubali. Because tulikuwa tunasema tufanye convention ndio tuwapatie majina yetu, kwa sababu inji ilikuwa imeenda vibaya. Inji ilikuwa imekuwa ni ya vijana kuabductiwa, kuwekwa kwa Subaru. Kumbukeni 2023 karibu baba aliuawa nikiwa mimi pamoja naye upande wa Mathare.
After listening to Kalonzo Musyoka saying that, he has even touched toward the issue of Kalonzo, now William Ruto portraying himself as now another father after Raila Odinga. Umejua sasa Raila alikuwa anaitwa baba, sasa ati Ruto ndio baba mdogo. Kalonzo has declared in Nyanza today in Siaya that yeye ndio baba mdogo, Raila amemwacha na atalinda Nyanza vizuri. But now clearly when look at Kalonzo Musyoka coming out to tell the people of Nyanza, hii mtu sahi anajifanya ni rafiki yenu, ni mtu akona tabia nzuri. Huyu ndio mtu aliita Raila mganga, mchawi. He almost killed Raila Odinga in Mathare and Maradaima tukiwa na yeye. So Kalonzo is trying to win the heart of the Nyanza. Na ukweli mtupu, Kalonzo amesimama na watu wa Nyanza. Hata wakati in the year 2022 wakati tulikuwa tunaenda general election, Kalonzo, despite of him not being given any position, Kalonzo alistick na Raila akasupport Raila Odinga. Now, as if that is not enough, Caleb Amisi, the member of parliament of Saboti constituency, Trans Nzoia County, elected under ODM party, also while at Obina show, he said it very clear that those who gave Raila Odinga pressure, those who gave Raila Odinga a lot of problem, akiwa na stress, because he never knew how he was going to deal with his supporters, Kenyans, and how he was going to deal with William Ruto in the government. So Raila Odinga was having pressure. So even Caleb Amisi said that those individuals who made Raila Odinga to die was people like these 4 CSS. Because they are fighting for their stomach, not for ODM and for the people who supported them in ODM.
What is broad-based? Broad-based, people ran to look for jobs. And most people who are around this Baba, they'll tell you. These people had already gone to, when they waited for Baba to be in Dubai, and then they went to State House to look for jobs. There was no arrangement. You see coalitions, how coalitions are made. Coalitions of Kibaki and Raila, it was proper. Nyinyi munapewa hii ministry, nyinyi ministry, 2 ministers, 3 ministers. It is a proper arrangement. Show me a coalition arrangement between UDA and ODM. There exists nothing.
But there are some ODM guys in government.
There are eating.
Mbadi, Joho,
these are foodiers individuals. Foodiers. Where there is food, to them is okay.
So walijiweka hapo peke yao?
They ran to the president. They took an advantage of a moment where president is needy. And they went to convince him that they'll bring Raila on board. Raila could not come and denounce them. They are his children. He can't come and say, wameniachi. He will look weak. And these things Baba has told us to our face. That he came back from Dubai, he landed there, he called Junet. Junet told him, these people are already in State House waiting to be announced. Yeah.
So basically Baba didn't know that these ODM guys were in the government.
They had approached Baba. They had approached Baba about arrangement of some sort. But yeah. Baba told them, wait, I come and then we make an arrangement so that we have a proper coalition agreement between the government, including Kalonzo. Kalonzo was supposed to be part of that agreement. Then from there we go to what we call People's Convention, because the Gen Z are on the street. They are crying. We need to have what we call a generational talk between the young people and the government. So he said, we need a proper arrangement or a coalition and the period it lasts. What we call a unity government, including Kalonzo and Uhuru, a proper one. Then from there, we go to a People's Convention, a very clear way. But what happens while Baba was away, they went to Ruto and say, announce our names. There is no way Baba will come and denounce. So these people actually that are the cause of, if Baba has died out of pressure, these are the people who have caused Baba's death.
That's a very nice, very serious accusation.
Yes, it is serious because we know.
So this issue is very clear. Raila Molo Odinga died without signing any agreement in between him and William Ruto. People like Mbadi, Akina Oparanya, Akina Joho, Akina Wandai, who are now coming out to tell us there is an agreement. There is no agreement. I can tell you that for a fact. No agreement. You've seen even many times, kabla Raila kufa, alisema hizi vitu. Si kwamba sisi tunawekelea mtu mwenye amekufa maneno kwa nini mdomo yake. Tunasema ile Raila alisema akiwa hai. Alisema number 1, they are not in the government. Number 2, there is no coalition agreement signed in between ODM and Kenya Kwanza. That is what Raila Odinga said. Number 3, the ODM was to strengthen, collect themselves, and of course push for their candidate come 2027. That even when that time comes, they were to agree whether they were going to be in the opposition or they were going to support William Ruto's re-election or they were to go on their own. So it is very clear, and it is very clear, Kenyans. Raila is like never agreed. Though, I know some individuals are asking, but why was he be part of this movement of William Ruto's broad-based government? Remember, later, Raila and William Ruto signed an agreement, Pale KICC. And this agreement was not a political coalition. This was an agreement that was to push William Ruto's government and stabilize William Ruto's government, because this was out of the fear that William Ruto had when the Gen Zs stormed the streets in the year 2024, demanding the finance bill to be withdrawn and the dissolvement of the cabinet. And that is the time that ODM waliangukia. So what Raila Odinga signed was the 10-point agenda that William Ruto was to actualize. Till date, nothing has been actualized. So you must understand William Ruto's trick and plan towards the ODM. And the ODM, those who are in the government, they must be very keen and cautious because William Ruto is a man in a mission. And what he does is for his own benefit and his people. Are you getting that? So hakuna chochote kina connect ODM na UDA vile wengine wanajaribu kutuambia. Again, they have their right to declare that and sign agreement. But remember, William Ruto is either going to build them positively or negatively. Are you getting me? But for me, what I'm seeing, as per the statement of Kalonzo Musyoka in CI, Kalonzo is going to win the heart of the people of Nyanza. And you can see even they are quiet listening to Kalonzo Musyoka. What is Kalonzo Musyoka saying? They even thought like Kalonzo akienda huko atafukuzwa. Oh, wana spread news about Kalonzo betrayed Raila in 2007. But this, the same guy supported Raila Odinga 3 times. While running mate and not, at the time, Martha Karua alikuwa amechaguliwa kuwa running mate. Twice and of course once, wakati hakuwa na position yote, akasupport. So I think for me, the time is coming that William Ruto will face the reality and the truth from all corners of the Republic of Kenya. Because when look at even how Kenyans are behaving, they are like, we are tied with this man called William Samoei Ruto. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Till we meet in another video.